Hello, I'm Smoking Joe Lasher, and today I'm making my Blackberry barbecue chicken thighs. I got everything I needed at my local Ingles, so let's get started. And like I said, I got everything at my local Ingles. Always starts with a trip to the meat department for me. Got some beautiful chicken thighs here. I've taken a little bit of time to trim the extra skin off and actually peel that back, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep these for the grill. I have a charcoal grill outside. It's set up for direct and indirect cooking. So what that means is the charcoal's on one side, it's empty on the other. And I'm gonna show you in a little bit how that works. But we're gonna preheat that to high. So we've got it cooking out there. We're gonna take these chicken thighs. I've made a little barbecue dry rub. The recipe is online with this video. But I'm just gonna take a little bit of olive oil. I like to fold this skin back. I've prepped these, like I said, to do so. We're gonna just rub that in just a bit. I like to have that flavor underneath the skin. And if you're familiar with cooking chicken thighs, you know that the dark meat and the fat content of this piece of chicken makes it the best and most flavorful. So we're gonna fold that right back. We're gonna do the same thing. You can use a pan or a olive oil spray if you like. I just keep a squeeze bottle of olive oil close because you never know when you're gonna need it. And I go a little more liberally on the outside with this dry rub. The cool thing about dry rubs is, you can follow my recipe if you want, but Ingles has some wonderful, ready to go, right on the shelf barbecue rub. So whatever you want to do is fine. And that could be a time saver as well. So we're going to kind of fold these up just like so. We've got these ready to go on the grill. So I'm going to set these to the side. Before we go out to the grill, we're going to start our Blackberry barbecue glaze. I've got a small sauce pot here. I've got some fresh blackberries that you can almost always find in the Ingles produce department. Sorry, let me clear my throat. So I've started with about a cup of fresh blackberries. I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons or so of light brown sugar. And I'm just gonna do a pinch or 2 of salt. Now this mixture, I'm gonna throw a little red pepper flake in as well. So this mixture, I'm just gonna give it a little stir here. I'm gonna put it on the stovetop on kind of a medium low. We don't want it to burn, but we do want it to simmer, and those blackberries are gonna break down and create a sauce. And then we're gonna go behind it and add, I've made some of my Willow Gold sauce that I feature at Twin Willows in Mars Hill. However, any of your favorite barbecue sauce that you like to have from Ingles will work just fine. So we're gonna add that in after this simmers and break down. So let's take this to the stove and get it simmering. Then we're gonna take that chicken to the grill and get it cooking. All right, so we have this grill nice and hot. This side is for direct cooking, means the coals are right under it, super hot. We're gonna take this chicken, we're gonna turn it skin side down. I did, off camera, put a little more pan spray on here, oiled it pretty well. You don't wanna spray it straight on there like I do sometimes because you'll flame up. Put it on your chicken. We're gonna flip it skin side down over direct heat. All right, so we put that skin side down. We're gonna let that for just a few minutes. We're gonna let it crisp up, turn a nice dark, even blackish brown. Let that skin crisp, and then we're gonna move this over to the indirect side with the skin side up, put the lid on it, and let it cook until it's an internal temperature of 170 degrees. All right, so we took this chicken out to the grill. You saw that. We cooked the skin side down to get it nice, get the grill marks and that nice crisp skin. Flipped it over, put it on indirect side. You saw us baste it with that beautiful Blackberry barbecue glaze that we made. We're gonna put a little more on there right before we serve it. You can pour this all over it if you'd like, or you can bowl this up and let folks serve themselves a little extra if they want it. But if that doesn't say summertime, from Ingles Markets, nothing does. I want to thank you so much for joining me today at the Ingles table. Remember to explore the rest of the site for more tips, tricks, and recipes at ingles-markets.com.